The Becker-Friedman Institute for Economics over at the University of Chicago found a strong association between people who watch Sean Hannity's Fox News program and the likelihood of them contracting and possibly dying from coronavirus. Now, the researchers in this working paper wanted to compare the audiences of Sean Hannity's and the audience members for Tucker Carlson. So they focused on Fox News. It's not like they're comparing the left with the right. They're just focusing on two Fox News hosts who actually have treated their coverage of coronavirus differently. So for instance, Tucker Carlson, according to the researchers, warned viewers about the threat posed by the coronavirus from early February, while Hannity originally dismissed the risks associated with the virus before gradually adjusting his position starting late February. Now, the two hosts were different, and here's what they found from their audience members, okay? We find that Hannity's viewers, on average, changed their behavior in response to the coronavirus 5 days later than other Fox News viewers, while Carlson's viewers changed behavior 3 days earlier than other Fox News viewers. Apparently, that made a pretty significant difference when it came to the audience members' outcome in whether or not they contract the virus. Approximately 30% more COVID-19 cases in areas that preferred Hannity than those who watched Carlson. It's pretty incredible. And by the way, one other piece of information that we know from this working paper, already by mid-March, we see a statistically significant difference that there are greater caseloads in places that favor Hannity over Tucker. Then weeks later, we see a similar trajectory increase for deaths.
So, this is more about the power of media than it is about Sean Hannity in particular. But more context, other studies show that Republicans believe coronavirus is less deadly, less of a danger to them than Democrats do, by wide margins, by about 30 points. And among Republicans, people who watch Fox News take coronavirus less seriously than Republicans who don't watch Fox News. That's another 20 to 30 point difference. And then even within Fox News, this study shows you Hannity's viewers are the dumbest of all. And it's not because they started out dumb, although they should study that as well. They like Hannity after all. It's that Hannity is actually making them dumber. He's quite literally making them more ignorant. So he gives them the wrong information, and then they walk around with that in their heads and they believe it. They trust him and they believe it. And so they expose themselves to greater danger, and their family and friends and everyone they know to greater danger because they listen to Sean Hannity. Now, Hannity reacted to this study saying, oh, yeah, later I said that it was actually a disease and could kill you. Yeah, right now we've had over 51,000 people die in America, nearly 200,000 die across the world. Thank you, Sherlock Holmes, for figuring out that it could kill people at this point. The problem was when it was getting spread across the country, you were minimizing it and saying that it was a political hit job on Donald Trump and that you shouldn't worry about it. Well, that did massive damage.
Yeah, and today I saw this video where Mika Brzezinski just couldn't take it anymore. And she just started speaking out against Fox, which, you know, it is kind of amazing. Usually cable channels don't attack other cable news channels. But in this case, she was abundantly clear, and she was really upset at the misinformation that Fox News has been putting out there in regard to coronavirus, because this is about life or death, and people are dying due to this misinformation. It's not a joke. This is when we need leadership. This is when we need actual real journalism. And unfortunately, we have this cable news channel that is the most watched cable news channel, spreading all sorts of misinformation every single day in order to simply regurgitate what Trump has to say. They amplify what Trump says all the time.
And by the way, so Tucker was more right about the science in the beginning and for a good amount of time. But he also demagogues on the issue and calls it the Chinese virus. And but more importantly, now he's starting to bring on all sorts of people who say, just go back out. He's had Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick from Texas on us several times, and other people saying, reopen the economy, reopen the economy. And he's trying to rile up people who are desperate and out of work and starting to run out of money, and get them angry at Democrats for not reopening the economy. So it's not like Tucker Carlson isn't doing damage. He's doing damage as well. It's just that early on, Hannity did far greater damage. And which leads me to my final point, which is what I started with. Guys, if it wasn't Hannity or Tucker, it'd be somebody else. It's amazing the power of media. And so look, Fox News does their talking points and all their robots believe it. And Trump wouldn't be anywhere near the cult leader he is now if it wasn't for the power of Fox News and their ability to brainwash their audience. But it's not particular to Fox News. You go watch CNN and then you talk to any establishment Democrat friend that you have. I don't mean that they are lobbyists or consultants or they personally benefit from it, but people who believe in that line of thinking. Progressives are not electable. The establishment is got your best interests in mind. Democrats are wonderful. All Democrats are wonderful people, and they all believe the same things, etc. Whatever you see on CNN and MSNBC, your smart friends will regurgitate to you, even if it is false. Even if I can show you polling that shows that's absolutely not true. And we've done it dozens of times. So the CNNs of the world also brainwash people, and they believe a different alternate reality. Now, is CNN more right than Fox News overall? Definitely, okay? But CNN, when it comes to politics, and which is a lot of what they do, they have their own perspective, and that's how they program their viewers. So now if you say, hey, Cenk, what about you guys? You guys call yourself homo progressives. Don't you have a point of view? Yes. But you see, the major difference is we're honest about it. We tell you that we're coming at it from a progressive perspective. We are absolutely vigilant about the facts. We give you the facts first. Then we give you our analysis. That's an honest way of doing news, as opposed to CNN saying, we are speaking from the mountaintop. Everything we say is objectively centrist and moderates and establishment is wonderful and we should preserve the status quo. And that's just the truth. And that's just not the truth. And then you turn to Fox News and it's a mountain of lies. And in the middle of a pandemic like this, it shows you why Fox News is so much more dangerous than the CNN and especially the MSNBCs of the world. MSNBC does a lot more propaganda in favor of the establishment Democrats. At least CNN has a range of views. But when you have a real health crisis and you have hosts that are minimizing it, they're playing with people's lives. And at least the mainstream media does not do that.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.